Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Boran and I'm a third year medical student. Today we are diving into a powerful method that can transform the way you work and manage your projects, the Kanban method. If you are ready, let's get into it. So what exactly is Kanban? Kanban is a visual project management system originated in Japan and has since been embraced by teams and individuals worldwide. It's a method that can help you visualize your work, limit work in progress, and maximize efficiency. The core of Kanban is its simplicity. It revolves around a Kanban board, which is essentially a visual representation of your work. Here is how it works. You start by creating a Kanban board, which is typically divided into columns, representing the various stages of your work. Each task or work item is represented by a card or sticky note. Everything is placed on the board, so you can see at a glance what's in progress, what's done, and what's coming up. One of the key principles of Kanban is limiting work in progress, abbreviated as WIP. Each column has a design WIP limit, meaning you can only have a certain number of tasks in each stage at any given time. This prevents you overloading and helps maintain focus. This limit is not a certain number, so you can arrange it to your preferences, but don't overcharge yourself. As you work on tasks, they move across the board from left to right, reflecting their progress. Regular reviewing and improving your process is a fundamental part of Kanban. This ongoing approach promotes a constant state of improvement, and improvement releases a dopamine in our heads, which provide us with a sense of accomplishment. On the other hand, every time we review it, we constantly remind ourselves of the task we need to do as well, so we can arrange our time and effort well to not to burn out. Also, we don't forget about the tasks, so there won't be any need to blame the poor dogs for the forgotten homework. If you are ready, let's get started with the Kanban method. First step, create your Kanban board. Whether it's a physical board or a digital tool, the important part is turning your tasks into visual cards. So set up your visual board. Second step, define your workflow. Outline the stages or steps your work goes through. You might add 2 or 3 progression times to make it more clear for yourself. Third step, add tasks. Start adding your board tasks or projects. Fourth step, set WIP limits. Determine how many items are allowed in each column. Last step, visualize flow. Move tasks from one column to the next as they progress. I am using this method as a student. I have committees that are simply focused on one subject from different type of expertise perspectives. So I prefer visualizing my entire committee as a Kanban board. In order to do that, I have to split my Kanban to one physical and one digital board. For physical one, I will create columns for how many lessons will take this committee, how many days I have left for the committee, and when and what are my extra lessons. I have extra lessons that have different exams than our committee exam, like ICP, which is Introduction to Clinical Practice. And for the digital one, I gather all the slides from my lectures and categorize them according to the number and repetition I made. This repetition part is a part of progression part, so it takes a lot of time to finish these, as you see. Placing these folders on digital and those stickers on physical provides a clear overview of what's on my plate. The physical one is always in progress, until the exam days come, of course. This is my reminder. Without seeing it, I couldn't realize how much time I need to study. Actually, you can say that it's not a Kanban, it is just a reminder. But saying it's a part of my Kanban makes me feel better, so I will keep saying that. Now let's take a look at the digital part. In this example, my WIP limits are limited by lessons. I'm finishing the slides of one lecture and then jump into the other lessons. This prevents me from becoming overwhelmed by all those slides and ensures that I focus on completing tasks effectively. By limiting myself with WIP limits, I feel like I only have to do this, for a limited time of course, and then I move to other lessons. I set my progression column amount according to how many repeats I can do on a single slide, because in order to completing my main tasks, which is learning better and getting a good grade, I have to repeat more. And I don't have a limit for progression columns of course, because I'm trying to create as much progression columns as possible in order to learn better. As the committee progresses, new slides that appear, and I try to one-up every single slide in at least 7 days after I review them. I regularly check my board to see if there's a part I missed so I can fix it. With this technique, I learned to allocate time efficiently. Before using this technique, I used to feel relaxed and think that I could do everything in 1 week, because I didn't realize how many slides there and how hard they were. But seeing everything on screen reminds me of the threat of the monster, so I study more efficiently and I know how much more I need to study. It encourages me to address tasks promptly, minimizing procrastination. When I see new slides are coming, I know that I must clear them first, so that even if I can't learn everything perfectly there, I will at least have an idea about them. And if something happens and I can study more, this will save me for the exam. Thank you for listening until here, guys. Best luck with your studies, and I will see you in the next video.